I recently did an eyeshadow palette declutter video, and since then I've been thinking to do a video focusing on palettes that I really do not want to declutter. These are palettes I really love, and a lot of them I also have some emotional attachment to, and I just do not want to get rid of these palettes. They're fantastic quality, but also, like I said, a lot of them I've had for a while. There's some nostalgia there. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe for more. I'm on a no buy, and I am focusing on what I have, and it's pretty awesome. It's going well. I can't complain about it. And also, I do plan on decluttering more palettes, but I just don't want to have any regrets. So let's get into it. All right, these are in no particular order, and a lot of these are older palettes that I have kept around because I really like them. And again, there's some nostalgia here. The Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves, I just don't think I could get rid of this. I really love it, particularly this shade. I have a big dip going in that. But in general, I really like the Dose of Colors formula. And I think, again, there's some nostalgia with these palettes. I got these quite a while ago. I have two others, but this is definitely my favorite one. And I don't know, it's just so cute and compact. And again, I love the colors. I love the formula. I just don't think I could get rid of it. This one I don't particularly think is like the best palette ever, but I think part nostalgia, but also part I spent so much money on it and it's also so pretty. This is a Charlotte Tilbury quad. And in general, I don't know that I could get rid of any of my Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes. I have 3 full sizes as well. And part of it is the expense that I spent so much money on them, but also I do like them. I do. This one is the, what's it called? Bella Sophia, the Bella Sophia palette. And it's just some neutral colors, you know. It's nothing too crazy or out there, but really this is what I'm into recently. And I actually, now that I've pulled this out, I do need to use this soon. Again, you know, partly I spent so much money on my Charlotte Tilbury palettes. This one, okay, talk about nostalgia. I don't want to get rid of this. I still use it. It is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Yes, I still own this. I have pan on 2 shades and I love the formula and I love the colors. There's no way I'd buy something like this now. Absolutely not. But I have it and I'm into it. I am. I know. Sounds probably a little out there. I don't think many people probably still have that palette. If you do, let me know. I want to know. Okay, Sydney Grace. This palette is my favorite Sydney Grace palette. I love the formula and the color story, and I want to keep it, so I'm going to. And this is the Be Mine palette. I love these colors so much. Pinks, mauves, golds. This is what I'm into right now also. Neutrals and mauves, and it's just so pretty. I love the Sydney Grace formula. Their metallics are so amazing. Like so amazing. Fantastic. I pulled out this palette and I used it today. This is the palette that I'm wearing, except for the crease shade is just some random single shadow. This is Pat McGrath. This is Mothership 1. And I have to say, this palette is a placeholder for all of my Pat McGrath palettes. I don't know that I could declutter them. Also, the packaging is just unreal and super fancy and beautiful. I'm sure at some point these will expire and I won't be able to use the eyeshadows anymore, but I'm gonna like keep the packaging and somehow use it as decor or something. I don't know. But seriously, like, you know, it'd be cool. I just had a thought, like oh man, could like tile a floor with these. I don't have that many, but I'm like, yeah, if these go bad, I don't know, put them up on a wall, something. I don't know, but they were pricey, but I do love them. That's the thing, like the sparkle on these shimmers today. So what I'm wearing, let me show you. Is this, and by the way, I said this is Mothership 1. I'm pretty sure, I don't know that it is. I don't know, actually. I might be wrong. Whatever, doesn't matter. This one with the blue shade. So I'm wearing a combination of this one and this one all over the lid. I just kind of layer them together. And then this kind of cool tone brown in the outer corner. And it's amazing. I mean, also, yeah, this packaging, how could I get rid of it? Okay. Again, there's a bit of a theme of like expensive stuff I bought, although I got really good deals on these Tom Ford quads. I got them at the cosmetic company outlet, and I think I only paid like $30 each for these. They are really good though. This formula is amazing. The packaging is also gorgeous and beautiful, you know, minus the fingerprints. But I have this one in Nude Dip. I love it. It's a really smooth formula. There's something special about these quads. I think they are really, really good. And then the other one I have, I've used that one quite a bit. This one I haven't used as much. This one's called Honeymoon. And this one is more warm toned. I don't know. There's something about these when you look at them, you're like, okay, that doesn't really look that interesting. But when you put them on the eye, they're really, really pretty. Okay, so let's talk Natasha Denona. I didn't want this whole video to be Natasha Denona. It would be hard for me to declutter pretty much any of my Natasha Denona palettes. These three I particularly really, really love, and one of them was so crazy expensive. But the Glam palette, I love this. I haven't used it in a while. And again, this is kind of a reminder for me to use what I have, use the stuff that I love, and I want to like have these palettes out. I'm just, I mentioned in that other video that it's just like I have too many. I've got like palettes in my vanity, palettes in the closet, palettes in this dresser over there. Why? Why do I have so much eyeshadow? So unnecessary. But I want to focus on using the ones I really love and really want to use. And this is on that list. It's gorgeous. Again, I'm loving the neutrals right now. And this is a beautiful cool toned option. And I love it. Now this was so pricey. I don't think I'd buy this now, but it is really good. It is really, really good. It is the green brown palette. Crazy expensive. I think I bought the bundle, this one with the purple and blue, and that one is good, but I just don't use it very much. But I bought them for, I think they were $300 together, something like that. But if you buy just one of them full price, I don't remember, they're like 200. I don't remember. Wow, I truly don't remember, because there's no way I would pay that now. But the metallics in here are extra special, and they are really so smooth and metallic. It's like butter, and you don't need to like spray the brush with anything. It's just, whew, that's a good formula. Next up, the Natasha Denona Gold palette. And I know she's come out with another gold palette since then. I don't have it. I really don't have plans on buying it anytime soon. This one I just think is so awesome. And of course, there's the awesome multi-chrome in here. This one, it's really pretty. The metallics in here are stunning. And in general, this is a beautiful palette. I don't know what to say. I do also have the dupe from Alter Ego. They don't sell this anymore, so I want to also like keep that one. That if this one expires, I have the Alter Ego one. And the same with Metropolis. I also have the Alter Ego dupe of that one, because Metropolis would definitely be on this list of palettes like I don't ever want to get rid of. But yeah, I didn't want to make this all Natasha Denona, but this Metropolis, green, brown, I Need a Nude, all of those would be on this list. I love those palettes so much. All right, here is another one. This is ColourPop So Jaded. This is an old palette. It has not been made for quite a while, but I really like it. I really do. And I love the color story. I love the theme, like with the whole rocks, I don't know, gemstones, whatever. It's beautiful. There were 2 pressed glitters. I threw those out. I don't use those. But the rest of the palette, some of my favorite eyeshadows like ever. This one in here, what's that one called? Peridot, one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. Also this one, Ametrine. I love this type of mauve. Such a pretty color. What else? There's a lot in here that I love. Oh, this one, Smoky Quartz. So pretty. And this green, Emerald. The perfect emerald green. So it's just really good. It's really good. What can I say? I love the formula. I love the colors. Fantastic. Okay, here's another old palette. Now, this is not my original one, because I had this Lorac Pro one. This is Lorac Pro 1 when it first came out, and I used it a lot. And then I eventually repurchased this, I think using Ulta Points several years ago, because I really wanted to have it. And this takes me back to like old school YouTube. Man, this was one of those really talked about palettes, and I still think it's good. I still think it's pretty. And it's also like neutral, right up my alley right now. I do have pan on that shade. And yeah, it's simple, but I like it. So I need to use that one soon. Okay, I definitely am so happy that I repurchased this because the original Naked palette was something that, oh, just I loved it. It was one of the first high-end makeup products I ever bought, and I used it so much, like all the time. It was my go-to palette, and I hit pan on several shades, and I'm sure it pretty much was like expired at the time I got rid of it. I'd had it for so long. So when they re-released this last year, I I had to get it. I had to get it. I could not stop myself, and I don't want to get rid of this one. So, I mean, I don't mind that I got rid of that other one because it was so old. So now I have like a nice fresh one and I want to use it. I don't want to just stare at it and, I want to use it. So, yeah. Okay, 3 palettes left. This one, yes. Okay, I don't want to get rid of this. Are you kidding me? First of all, this packaging, so beautiful. This is the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. And yeah, it's beautiful. The metallics are really, really, really pretty. They're absolutely stunning. There's so much sparkle in these. And I don't know. Of course, this also kind of takes me back to old school YouTube days. Another one that also takes me back to old school YouTube days, the Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Rain Cosmetics. This is such a pretty color story. I love it. This orange is amazing. This metallic burgundy shade is so pretty. And I really love this palette. I do. Oh, this shade Royal Highness is so gorgeous. I don't know if they make this palette anymore. This one was, I remember it was like really hard to get and it was sold out. And I don't know. It's a really, really good palette. I got a good deal on it on Black Friday several years ago, like 5 years ago. And I think I got it for 50% off. And so I'm definitely glad that I have this palette and I don't want to get rid of it. And I really love it. And again, there's some emotional attachment to that one. And then last up is the Tarte Toasted palette. This is the palette that people hated. And there was like drama on YouTube over an eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh. Does anybody remember that? Those were the days. But anyway, I love it. And it's warm tones, which are my favorite, and I still use this palette. It's such a quintessential fall palette, and I use it. I love it. It's simple. It's not anything, these metallics, they're good, but they're not going to really blow your mind. But also, this packaging, so pretty. Like, I can't even. This also needs to be decor. I don't know. But that's it for this video. Yeah, I'm emotionally attached to these palettes. I don't want to let them go, and I don't have to, so it's all good. But I do plan on getting rid of some more eyeshadow palettes for sure. But again, I don't want to regret anything, so I'm going to just do it carefully and cautiously. But let us know what palettes or in general makeup that you are just like, I don't want to get rid of this. I love it so much. And these kind of take me back. These give me passion for makeup, which is what I really want. And so, yeah, I want to use these palettes. I don't need to buy new makeup. Go no buy. It's going well. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day.